How's it going? Living in Boulder vlog. For I guess today, December 2nd. I'm gonna do it closed with my eyes closed so I can concentrate. I feel kind of stupid lately. I look kind of fat, don't I? Um, I think I'm gonna lose all of this baby fat pretty soon. Um, with all the writing that I'm doing. I'm so I Yesterday, I got up kind of late, did some house stuff, or maybe I went over to my mom's house. I'm drawing a blank. I've got insomnia. But then what I do remember is that I started riding the bike later on. That's when I finally, oh yeah, I had to do, that's what I did yesterday. It's all coming back now. I went to the store a bunch of times and I had to do like touch ups on all the technical stuff. I set up my computer. See, uh, 2 times ago, last time I screamed on my main channel, it kept dropping every 5 minutes. And so, I watched the tutorials and so yeah, your computer has to be up to snuff. So I had too much stuff on the desktop and stuff. So what I did was I opened up a new user. So I just go to my stream user and then I shut down all the other programs like my Creative Cloud, Dreamweaver and stuff programs and everything. So the only program that's open is the streaming program. And then I'll use this computer for the I was going to use the other computer for everything and only use this just for streaming. But when I get time, yet tomorrow, I'm going to do the other computer for streaming, only streaming, and then I'll use this for everything else. But last night when I used this for just the streaming, and then I was able to watch music videos on YouTube and on my external with this computer, it worked fine. So I just opened up a new user that shut down all the programs, and so the only program I was using was the QuickTime to play music videos, and then Safari to play music videos on YouTube, and then the streamer, and that's it. So, and it worked fine. It streamed the whole hour. I rode for 6 hours, 36 minutes, 100 miles. It streamed it for about 5 hours, and then it lost connection with the TV. And I didn't want to, in order to bring my TV down, I mean, my computer down to where I could see it, I would have had to unplug the Ethernet cable and the microphone. I mean, the webcam. Um, and I didn't want to lose my stream. I wanted to have it as one big stream. But if it happens again, which it probably will, after about 5 hours, it's going to just lose connection with the TV. And restarting the TV and restarting the connection and stuff doesn't help it. It's done. And so I figured I had to unplug the Apple TV and plug the Apple TV again. But at the end of the ride, um, I just started it on the other TV. I did screen connection and it did work. So I don't know what I did wrong, what I did different, but it worked all of a sudden. So anyways, tonight, if I can't connect it again, if it loses connection, because I have a monitor, a big screen, a TV on the wall. I'll do a demo soon on what it looks like, my whole system. But if it loses connection, then and I can't connect again, then I think I'm gonna unplug the Ethernet cable and the webcam just for a second to move the computer down real quick and then plug it back in. And hopefully that won't interrupt the stream. And if it does, then I know that's what it does. And I'll just make sure to not do it again. I would prefer to not be able to look at a screen and have to go up to redo the song every time if I'm watching songs in that way on the computer than to have to break up the video. Later on I can figure out how to make it go all the way through, or I'll be listening to audiobooks by then. I think I'll be listening to music for a long time. I want to see how many days in a row I can ride 100 miles a day, because it's good scientific testing. You can actually look at the time as the time goes down, or fluctuates or whatever. It'll be interesting. And then I can do tests after certain miles, like 1,000-mile bike test, 2,000-mile, 20-kilometer test. I should have done a 20-kilometer test before I started riding, but I just jumped right into it. I was so desperate to ride, I didn't have time to ride. To do my time trial first, but I'm probably about the same level as I was back in 2017. I did a 20K time trial, and I averaged. I can't remember how long that was. Maybe 36 minutes or whatever. I can't remember, but it averaged about like exactly 21 miles an hour. But about 5 minutes into that, I got a really bad asthma attack because I got really high before the time trial, which probably added a couple minutes. So whatever. I'm just gonna say that my time's 21 miles an hour off the couch. with a regular bike, not a time trial bike. I want to see if I can score a top of the line time trial bike somehow. Figure out a way to get one to me, and then I can do proper scientific testing. So I I rode last night. Felt great all the way the whole 100. So yeah, looking forward to today. I'm curious to see how many days I'll keep getting stronger before I wear out and start getting weaker. And if I can get stronger and then get weaker, but then get stronger again and continue to get stronger without taking any days off, that'll be really interesting. That's a lipoma. I'm gonna have to cut that sucker out one of these days on camera, of course. So yeah, just doing music. Today um, I got up. See, I was riding until 6 in the morning. So I must have started. If it was 6:36, I must have not even started until 11:30. I'm starting a lot earlier today. But yeah, I rode until 6, so I slept until like 3:30. So what's that? 6 plus. So I slept like 9 hours. So I'm not sleeping like totally a ridiculous much. It's kind of like I'm actually regular fitness right now, like right off the couch, sitting on my ass for 20 years and stuff on my bed, doing nothing. I can ride 100 miles a day and still, and with 9 hours of sleep a night. So that's probably right up there with your average dude who does exercise. Who knows? Leave a comment below. And if anybody else wants to start YouTube streaming, that'd be bad ass. Or if anybody knows who does it, see, or even if anybody who knows of anybody who has who records their rides, like the data of their rides. Oh wait, I guess that's what Strava's for. I should go into Strava and check out what people are doing on Strava. Anyway, I'm gonna. I think I thought of everything I was gonna think of. Today I got up, yeah. Then went to my mom's house and she had food. I had food over there and we watched an episode of Outlander. She watches that show. Then I came back, so I'm ready to do it now. It's really cold out. I like it that it's cold out. I'm gonna ride until, because it makes me feel cozy being inside. I'm gonna ride until my knee blows out on me. I remember when back in 2010, I went riding in April 2010 off the couch, kind of like I am now, and my knee blew on me. I started riding in Amsterdam off the couch, and my knee blew on me 50 miles before I got to Vienna. I had to take the train into Vienna. I couldn't even ride on the flats. So I don't know, what was that, like 1,000 miles? So I'll probably be able to pump in about 1,000. Do another week's worth of riding as I am now, and then my left knee is going to get those sharp shooting pains where I can't ride it at all. I'm actually pretty pleased at how my knee's doing now and my strength. I did a 100K time trial a couple years ago or something, a few years ago, on my other bike, and I think it took me, because I thought I was going to start riding, I did like 100 miles 3 days in a row, and it took me like 8.5 hours to do 100 miles, and yesterday so it was 6.5. So it's like I'm better now, or maybe that bike's just so much better. I don't know, but I'm gonna. But yeah, as soon as my knee blows and I can't move my knee anymore after like a week, that's when I'm gonna run. I'll probably only be able to run for a couple of days before I tear my left Achilles tendon, and then that's when I get to swim. Yay! That'll be fun. And I'll film my swimming too. I'm gonna go into the pool tomorrow and see if I can figure out a way to, if there's an outlet to plug in and a good angle to film my entire swim. And I'll put that on my streaming channel, call it like swims, because it's kind of like streaming. It just doesn't, not real time, because there's not internet there. The internet's not good enough for that, but to do remote streaming like that. But somebody mentioned the other day, yeah, you should stream as you ride around town. I'm like, what? You can stream as you're riding around town? I think that person was like tripping or something, but yeah, that'd be cool to film like my entire swim in the pool. I have my own pool. It's pretty much empty all the time. So, anyways, I am gonna start riding now, and we'll see if I can do 100 miles. I just smoke a lot of weed and I listen to music, and it's just the jolliest old time because all this technology I have. I've got everything, internet, like all you can do, feast, music videos from the 70s and 80s from everyone. So I'm like getting caught up, actually watching music videos and just chilling. It's a big old party. Alrighty, peace out. Talk to you tomorrow.